Parent concerns are pouring into Johnson County following a viral social media post involving the conversation of gender in the classroom. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Casey Marler. It centers around a state law. The bill passed earlier this year and makes it a requirement for a school employee to report a student's change of gender identity to a parent. News Channel 11's Jayana Scurry was at the Johnson County School Board meeting where parents wanted some clarity. Jayana?
Sarah, Casey, there is plenty of concerned parents just looking for more answers about what exactly happened on the first day back to school. Tonight, I spoke with the high school principal and parents about that situation.
My son was very upset because it goes against what he has been taught and how he has been brought up.
Julie Espinoza's son is in the chorus class at Johnson County Middle School. She says another student asked the teacher what they identified as.
Then they were all given name tags and to write down what they want to be called, and whatever that they wanted to be called, then that would then be taken to the higher personnel as a counselor or whatever, and then they could notify the parents. That way it could be updated in their school record.
Nina Richards-Lane is also a parent of an 8th grade student in chorus and says her daughter didn't think anything negative of the conversation.
The student did ask her during this conversation what she identifies as, and she did say them, they. I think it's completely blown out of proportion, and I think that for a young teacher just starting out, she just graduated, this is her first year teaching, she should not be put on the stake to be burned like a witch at Salem witch trials.
Stephen Long, principal of Johnson County High School, doesn't know exactly what was said during the class, but says teachers were not instructed to talk about this new law with their students.
Our expectation is that they talk about it on an individual basis if a student comes to them. We want our teachers to be free to engage the students where they are. So if a student comes to them and initiates the conversation, then at that point they would have the conversation, but they do have to follow up with administration so that we can call the parents.
During the town hall, Richards-Lane says other teachers did bring up the law, but not in length.
2 other teachers did bring it up that they have to be brought to the office if it's a nickname.
Richards-Lane says she won't be pulling her child out of the class, but newly elected school board member Chad Griever says parents have told him they've pulled their students.
I don't feel like teachers should be covering state laws in their classroom. You know, if you're a choir teacher, teach choir. If you're an English teacher, teach English. I feel like the administration should be the one covering that with parents, and then the parents can cover that with the students.
Principal Long says the teacher has been spoken to about the situation and it has been investigated. He wants parents to know they can reach out to administrators if they have any concerns.
Jayana, thank you very much. The Johnson County Director of Schools spoke to News Channel 11 regarding the situation. She said, quote, "The teacher was just sharing the facts from the new state law with her students, and she did this on her own because the new law was shared with her at a faculty meeting. I can tell you that she was not doing this to push any type of agenda or start any controversy. She's a brand new teacher, and she was letting her students know the law and is very apologetic of the issue it has caused," end quote.